Hey, is this thing on? We're doing a podcast in here, but like normally Laura is here, but I kicked her out and took over because I wanted to relicense this broadcast with an anti-competitive bent so I can play a bigger role in it. You guys, okay? Are we good for this?
Yes, we are.
All right. Who do we else have today? John, you're still here, right?
Yeah.
Did you get anti-competed out?
I didn't want to compete with you, Rasmus.
Ah, yeah. You better think about it.
Yeah, I'm here, Rasmus, just listening in.
All right. It's like there's a chilling effect in the room just because somebody takes over and relicenses all the things. What is that about?
I guess you must be referring to HashiCorp there, Rasmus.
I do. That's right. It's the elephant in the room. What is going on with HashiCorp, John? I have opinions, but you have neutrality.
Yeah, well, let's I guess start with the what's actually happened. So, HashiCorp have announced that in the next release of all of their product suite, they'll be relicensing from the Mozilla public license version 2, so the kind of free open source license, to the business source license, which is not an open source license by pretty much any definition, including HashiCorp's, which includes clauses that prevent anybody using or embedding it, providing a service or embedding the products that HashiCorp make in a competing offering. And yeah, there's all sorts of things to unpack there about what competing means and all those things. But that's what they've done. They've relicensed everything from open source to a non-open source license.
What a shocker! You can just take a thing to like where multiple things multiple people are contributing and just call it your own. And like, no, you can't do that thing anymore. What is up with that? That isn't open source. The mindset in there. I have so many things to say. Jobin, what do you have?
Well, you just said we can't do it, but apparently you can, right? I mean, that's what HashiCorp has proven. But again, I mean, as John said, you have to see their point of view. Obviously, they have a product which people are using, and they are not able to make any money out of it. You could argue that that's a definition of open source, right? I mean, that's why the open source exists. But again, can we take an open source product and utilize it for our own benefits when it is HashiCorp who is doing most of the hard work, right? So you have to think it from their perspective. But again, the problem from my perspective is it's so much vague, and there is no real clarity on what can be done and what cannot be done. And if you ask different people, you might actually get different opinions. Like, for example, as the CTO of the company, John might have a completely different perspective. And I'm not sure how much of what John says that HashiCorp is in the right in doing this. Will he actually approve? I mean, will you, John, approve us using, Terraform in our projects?
I mean, this is a really good question, right? Because we have as part of our kind of standards, we have a list of approved licenses of open source licenses that you can use as long as you meet the requirements in them, but without any conversation with anyone. It's like these are the ones though. Let's call them blessed. These are the blessed licenses. You're good to go with these. Anything under those. The BSL is under that. You must talk to someone before you consider using this. Because it's not a no, it's not a hard no, but it's also you've got to be careful here because we need to work this out and understand it and get to where, like, look at legal review and all that sort of friction and things, and we're going to have to do that with BSL as it is, and have a look at our organization and is what we're doing, and do we compete? Do we not? All of those sorts of things.
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand that. But from where I'm sitting, if I'm starting to work on something completely new, or my team is starting to work on completely something new, I don't want to wait for corp's approval or legal approval before I start working on it. I just need to start working on it right now. So if I have an alternative, should I be going for that, or should I just wait for this approval? That could take weeks.